Power has the green light to resume construction of its controversial 145-mile electricity corridor through the Maine woods, a project thought to be killed by voters but resurrected in court. Today, the Department of Environmental Protection lifted its suspension of the project issued in November 2021, 2 weeks after Maine voters resoundingly backed a referendum to stop the corridor 59% to 41%. But CMP successfully sued, arguing the referendum imposed a retroactive law that violated its vested rights. On April 20th, a Cumberland County civil jury unanimously found in favor of CMP 9-0. The window for a potential appeal closed last Friday. None of the eligible parties filed an appeal. Maine's DEP commissioner notified the company today its construction permit is no longer suspended. The department requires CMP to notify DEP at least 5 days before it plans to resume construction. The project will be subject to weekly third-party inspections.